till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a million. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. My brand new horizon, the world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time, and it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, the new sound has been found, and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a million. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Just don't stop. Born in a million. Born in a million.
In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. The punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, has it teed up and ready to go. And away we go from NRG Stadium. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here we go.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First and 10 from the 41. A handoff for Mixon, running right. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Nike taxi.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, a run to Mixon. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Stroud off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Wow, wide open here, complete. He goes the distance, touchdown Houston! The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And that's good for a gain of 5. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. A give left side to Taylor. Works the sideline inside the 35. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Escapes the pocket. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Let's go.
1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Time for the 2nd quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points. Richardson on 3rd. On target to his man Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and goal, here's Taylor. Is in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts finish off their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. Ball at the 33 for first down.
How? This is not. What? Look the hot. Look the hot.
On play action, here's Stroud. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Tony. Hey, uno. Hey, south. Run.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Warren's got it. Complete. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a short gain.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. He connects downfield on 4th. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Play action with Richardson. Forced out to his right. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
They've got a man in motion. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Firing one deep for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First down, ball at the 36.
Uno more.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 27-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans driving. All right, here we go. Second down.
All right. Texas.
Trying again, following the sack. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, Stroud. Has his man, it's Mixon. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He's got him. That's Mixon. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Jarvarius Ward brings him down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. Third and just 2 to go. From the gun, Stroud. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Christian Kirk, the intended receiver. And now they're left with 4th and short. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Taylor trying the left side. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Second down now, 7 to go. finds Woods. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They send the tight end in motion. That one's out and caught on the right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down throw here from Richardson. On target to Downs. They get 28 out of that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Second down carry for Taylor. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Colts drive their lead to 11.
Texans 10. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Love it.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. To the air, Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Oh, ready.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Finding Collins. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And it sets up second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
All right.
This is Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. On play action, here's Stroud. He puts some power on it deep. They connect on the deep shot. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans start the second half with some needed points. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Fairbairn now for the PAT. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Completed to his running back. Jukes one defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Colts have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through the 4th.
16.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Putting the tight end in motion. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They go again with Taylor. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Richardson to throw. That's caught for the first. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Taylor now, up the middle. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. Play action with Richardson. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They're going to turn to Taylor on third down. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 2 yards on the pickup. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. He's on the move. He just throws this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Richardson. We've got a screen to the running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Colts with a 5-point lead. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Straight ahead with Taylor. Scores, touchdown Indy. The Colts stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown, his 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts push the lead up to 12.
Texans 16. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
All right.
Running left is Mixon. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Couldn't connect to a Tank Dell. And it's 3rd down now.
6 yards to go.
Hey, uno.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Hey, uno.
Motioning the tight end left. Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Hits him on the out route. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down, Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. This one intended for the running back. And now they face second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
South. 12. Robin.
Stroud to throw again on second. That one's caught along the left sideline. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call.
Hey, uno Mars. 19 Texas. Tonight.
Looking to throw it. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Colts get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott.